give you guys the promo of the week here.
It's the promo of the week.
Burger after burger after burger.
It's jumpy, yo! Beep.
Sorry. Almost did it twice. Choppy. Okay, that's what I'm about to do with the editing later. All right, so my promo of the week for Raw. We're going to compartmentalize these because we haven't watched SmackDown yet. And also Wunder's not here. Shout outs to Wonder. But this week, the promo of the week for Raw, I'm going to give it to Damien Preist versus Gunther. The Damien Preist, I'm a street nigga promo. And then Gunther going straight conservative, MAGA on his ass. Well, basically it started with Damien Preist going, I spent my life fighting on the streets. And that line like literally just fell flat. Like his entire title run, let's be honest. Let's be real here. And then Gunther comes back with let's be real. Living on the streets is a choice. And then basically brought it down to, your parents were kind of pieces of shit and they didn't raise you right. So you ended up on the streets being I forgot what he called them, a piece of gutter, street trash or something like that. But yeah, I thought he was going to say street nigga, but obviously I guess I was just into this promo because I really believed he was going there. But yeah. I thought Gunther really just smoked Damien Preist on the mic. Maybe done by design because Gunther isn't usually the best promo. But I thought he was great. He was great here. Damien was horrendous. I think they're trying to make Damien the baby face in this. I don't think that. I know that because it's obvious. And Gunther is an obvious heel, so you can't make him the baby face. He's a quintessential heel. But honestly, everything that Gunther said about Damien, I actually feel. I actually think the same exact thing. His title run has fell flat. It's amounted to really nothing. It's been boring. There's no prestige. And I think it's just a weak, boring title run. and I really want Gunther to take it off of him. Yeah, Gunther said you're not living up to it. You're not living up to the hype, and I totally agree with that. That's one of those shooting from the hip kind of things. And I don't know if they scripted this promo or if this was a legit go out there and go back and forth, but Damien actually did look a little annoyed by some of those comments. So whether it be great acting or what, I don't know, or it just be real. It was a real nerve that he hit. Either way, it was entertaining to me. I thought it was good. There was a point that Damien Preist went off. It was right after after Gunther called him gutter street trash. And Damien went in on how, he deserves to be there and how he's earned this and held up the title. And I'll be honest, I feel like him kind of cutting these promos and saying a line like that is a little bit diminished. Actually, I think a lot of it diminished by him winning the Money in the Bank the way he did, by doing it the opportunist way, the cash in. And I kind of hate that they've made that sort of the norm, that everybody just cashes in on the because Edge did it back in the day, so that became the normal thing to do. And I get it, it's the smart thing to do. However, a guy like Damien Preist, I don't think is one of those guys that you do that with. He should have been a guy that came out and straight up challenged the champion to a match. I guess it would have been Seth Rollins at the time. or even Drew McIntyre, and him winning it straight up from a Money in the Bank would have meant so much more to me than him, and that line would have made more sense than him doing it the opportunist edge way and kind of doing it the cowardly way. Let's be honest. So him saying those lines fall pretty flat when it happened the way it did. So I think that's another thing that one of those things WWE needs to get rid of is that thought that, oh, well, he cashed in. Now everybody forgets how he cashed in. It's like he just won the title. He won the title. That's all that matters. And it's like, no, I think the way you win the title has to matter. If you cheat to win, that has to matter in wrestling. It has to. Otherwise, again, what the fuck are we watching here? What's the story? So yeah, I think Damien's title run was diminished by the way he won it. And I think it was dead on arrival, to be honest. And speaking of dead on arrival, they were interrupted by Braun Strowman, who is becoming the new world's biggest jobber. Braun Strowman is just fucking useless. Just useless. What is he even there for? I don't even know. I really don't even know anymore. Does he? Because it's really, he just really took the Big Show role. But it's Big Show at the end of his career. That's what's fucking weird about it. Yeah, I just don't know what purpose he served. I guess other than giving Damien a big win so that he looks strong. He looks strong on the way to I almost said WrestleMania, on the way to SummerSlam. And I assume it may be because everybody knows he's gonna lose, so they need to give him something. But I'm not sure. And then they don't want to give him like a beat down on Gunther, because you don't want to do that to Gunther. Gunther's not a guy. Same thing. Just like when I got pissed off at him winning the King of the Ring with a roll up, which is why I think it just completely fucked that up. It diminished his King of the Ring win. Same thing with Damien. One little small thing can diminish a run, unless that person is talented enough to kind of like make you forget that. However, Damien is not talented enough to do that. No offense, but he's not a good promo. He's not a good talker. He's boring. I'm getting tired of the Spanglish thing. Enough. It's overdone. It's like at this point, I'm like, I can't understand half of your fucking promo. Just stop it. Yeah, that would be the promo of the week, in my opinion. You may agree, disagree. If you disagree, let me know what your promo of the week would be for Raw. And then we'll do SmackDown when it happens.